but he has all the evidence on him. Why? Why would he keep all that evidence? I ask you guys in the chat. Why would he keep all of the evidence? Why? Did he want to get caught? Did he do this accidentally on purpose? These are some of the questions I have. Why? And we remember all these pictures as the NYPD put out all these pictures. The backpack, the bicycle, the pictures with him wearing the mask. And then when he pulled the mask down, this infamous picture that apparently was the picture that got him identified. And yet there are people out there who are his supporters, that are sympathetic to him. That somehow it was okay. Somehow it was okay to murder this man because he's an evil, evil CEO of this evil, evil company, United Healthcare. You know what I say to them? What I say to them is you better get your head put on straight because it's never okay to murder someone in cold blood, no matter what your ideology is. And don't make the equivalency argument that, because they denied claims, they've killed hundreds and thousands of people. Come on. That's one of the stupidest arguments I've ever heard. It's not even in the same level playing field as someone that gets a gun and executes someone. How is that? How do you make an equivalency argument? Adriana from the chat, I have no interest in a man who denied treatment to millions of honest Americans, fathers and husbands, to make $2 million for an already very wealthy company. Adriana, you can hate him, you can hate the healthcare company, but you can't advocate murder to correct the old adage what we learned in kindergarten. Two wrongs don't make a right, And if you think they do, then you don't believe in the letter of the law. You don't believe in law and order, So I don't think, and there's many people that are supporters of Luigi Mangione. There's a whole contingent online. Oh, he's so good looking and all this stuff. Okay. So Mangione faces 4 federal charges, including 2 counts of stalking, murder through the use of a firearm, and using a weapon equipped with a silencer. The charges are important because they raise the possibility of the death penalty if prosecutors choose to seek it. According to the federal criminal complaint, Mangione traveled from Georgia to New York for the purpose of stalking and killing Brian Thompson. The complaint says Mangione used a cell phone and the internet to plan the killing. The federal criminal complaint also details notes Mangione made dating back to August. On August 15th, the FBI says Mangione wrote in a notebook, "The details are finally coming together." And I'm glad, in a way, that I've procrastinated because it allowed me to learn more about the target is insurance because it checks every box. Another entry describes an intent to whack the CEO of one of the insurance companies at its investor conference. On October 22nd, the FBI said Mangione made another entry. 1.5 months. This investor conference is a true windfall. And most importantly, the message becomes self-evident. He allegedly wrote, P.S. You can check serial numbers to verify this is all self-funded, my own ATM withdrawals. It's expected the same evidence will also play a role in Mangione's case with the state. The Manhattan DA is expected to arraign him soon on 11 charges. The complaint also says the words deny, delay, and deposed were written on the side of some of the shell casings found at the scene of Thompson's killing. These are viewed as a reference to a phrase used by the insurance industry critics, the 3 Ds of insurance. Today, the Justice Department has brought federal murder charges against Luigi Mangione. As alleged, Mangione planned his attack for months and stalked his victim for days before murdering him, methodically planning when, where, and how to carry out the crime. So, a mountain full of evidence against Luigi Mangione. And again, he's the alleged killer. He allegedly pulled the trigger. And we had said early on in this investigation, if they didn't recover the firearm, this case would be very difficult to prosecute. Very difficult. But guess what? They did recover the firearm. They recovered all of that. They recovered all of the evidence, the firearm, his manifesto, his notebook of planning. All of those things were recovered. So a very, very, very strong case against Luigi Mangione. This is from CBS News this morning.
Accused of killing the CEO of one of America's largest health insurers remains in a New York City jail this morning. Luigi Mangione could face the death penalty in the shooting death of Brian Thompson this month. On Thursday, he was brought back to New York from Pennsylvania, where he was captured. The murder is sparking new concerns about violent extremism bubbling up across the country. Allie Bauman has been covering every step of the case, and she is here now with the very latest. Allie, good morning.
Good morning, Dana.